So originally I was gonna do a video about the Freedom Phone, but I scrapped it because things weren't very unclear back then. So like, now that time has passed, things are starting to clear up, and I just wanna, give you guys an update on what I found to be the deal with this phone. So like, at first we speculated that, and with good reason, that this may have been a grift, and to some extent it still is. Like, there were just vague details about the phone. It had a high price tag, and it had similarities to an existing Chinese phone, which raised a lot of red flags in the tech community. But since then, things have changed. Like, originally it was speculated that the phone would be made by Umadigi, and it's possible that I think the first batch of phones that have shipped are actually made by them. And at that time, everyone thought that this was going to be made with an AOSP ROM, which I think the first batch of phones are made with the type of AOSP ROM. But those things have changed, apparently, now that I've taken a look at it again. The Freedom Phone appears to be manufactured by the Clear Foundation, a company best known for Clear OS, which is a web-based operating system for privacy. It's based on Red Hat, and it's designed to stop ads in web trackers and stuff like that. So this phone's going to run a operating system built by them, which is in turn built on top of Android 10. And you could find this exact phone available on Clear Foundation's website for the same price, $500. That Freedom Phone is selling the phone for. So on this phone, there's going to be that operating system, but it's also going to come with pre-installed apps, such as conservative friendly apps, such as Parler, Newsmax, and stuff like that, right? It also comes with Fortnite for some reason. This phone clearly is a partisan phone, right? It's something that's aimed towards people who feel that big tech is censoring them on the web. One thing that's still not clear about this phone, though, is what app store they'll be using. They've made references to the Patriot app, back in the day, and it's supposedly going to be an uncensorable app store. And I remember that people speculated that this may just be the Aurora store, which is essentially just a way to access Google's own Play Store without using a Google account. And there are some big question marks there. If it is uncensorable, what kind of security will be implemented on the App Store, right? Like, what will you be able to upload? Will you be able to upload anything, like malicious apps, for instance? Will those be able to get on the App Store as well? Apps that masquerade as popular apps, possibly. Like, we don't know. Those are unknowns. I guess we'll see. In time, I guess we'll see. Now, going back to the phone, to the Freedom Phone, the specs are very underwhelming for $500, and I totally get that the price tag isn't about the specs, right? It's about the services. It's about the stuff that comes on the phone. Although I would argue that you could just do this with any Android phone, technically. There are some caveats there, but you could do it with a lot of popular Android phones, probably except for Galaxy phones, because they usually come with the locked bootloader, so you cannot install your own OS on it and sort of de-Google it at all. So that sucks. I mean, there are Galaxy phones which you can. It's complicated. So yeah. So the specs, it comes with a Helio P22, which is like the main thing that I was worried about. This sort of processor could be found on like the LG K42, the Doogee S59. These aren't exactly Google Pixel 5a tier phones. By the way, the 5a goes for around $450 to $500, and that thing runs a Snapdragon 765G, which is a much better processor. But it also comes with like the trade-offs of privacy and stuff. So yeah. So this thing, it has a 720p screen, 4 gigabytes of RAM. I don't remember how much. I forgot the memory, how much onboard storage it had. Probably 64 gigs, if I'm not mistaken. Now, yeah. All that being said, it may be that the privacy features that ClearOS offers are great. They don't exactly look user friendly from what I'm seeing. Like when I looked at the Red Hat ClearOS operating system, it's a web-based interface. You kind of like, pick your settings through that interface, and it just doesn't seem like a user-friendly thing to me. So I'm not sure how many people. I'm not sure how the mobile version works, because I don't have access to it, because I don't have a phone that could run it. But there's a bit of hoop jumping involved there. So yeah. And do I think that there should be more phones that respect privacy? Yeah. I think that these phones should be affordable for like most people, right? You should be able to get de-Googled phones, relatively, reasonably priced. And this phone is just not a reasonably priced phone, considering all the things that are baggaged, all the baggage that it comes with, essentially. So I think for me, this phone kind of misses the mark. I could see the ideas here, but I'm gonna have to say I would personally skip this one. So yeah. So I'll see you guys later. Peace.